Nerd Cave. It's Attack of the Live Streamer. What up, friends? Trying to get things going as always. I haven't even taken off my freaking glasses, my boots, none of that. Like, I literally walked in the door 5 minutes ago, gave the cats their treats, got me food started, turned on the desktop, turned on the laptop, got the stream set up. Like, I am. Needless to say, I've been going. Been a long day. Please tell me my mic is working, because this would be really embarrassing if it wasn't. It is. I can't even. I need to bring up chat real quick. So I can at least see what all is going on here. There we go. All right, lads. The cats are having a case of the zoomies because they're happy I'm home. Ain't that right, kitty cats? Yeah, you two got the zoomies. You two are happy the humans home. Of course, I made sure to come home and give the cats their treats immediately. All right. Remember to pick up my frickin' honey mustard. So now I won't have sauceless fries. That's always sad. Sauceless fries is always the saddest. All right. Swear, dude. I find it funny. Like, I'm in a, silly as it sounds, an older golf page on Facebook. And one of the things someone was mentioning about how they can't wear boots anymore without having the inserts and whatnot. And it's so funny because I've worn boots since like far back as I can remember. I've always been a boots wearer. Like I've always preferred them. Give me a good pair of boots over a pair of sneakers any day. Don't get me wrong. Who doesn't like a good pair of Vans or Airwalks? But I'd still prefer a good pair of boots. Like, ugh, the obligatory hair out of ponytail. Gotta brush it again. I cannot stand my hair being all over the place. Oh, oh, warm. Yeah, now we're just waiting on the desktop to load up and whatnot. Steam's loaded by the looks of it, though. That's the main thing I'm worried about. Because then I can get Empyrean going, and we can get down. Well, I gotta turn on the capture card, I should say. Let's turn on the capture card and do what we have to do. Because we're going to be showing these people what the Duke can do. Oh, man. So I will say that I find it incredibly hilarious. I frickin' yes, your treats are still there waiting on you, buddy. Yeah. Or do you want to make a little bit of room for it by chasing your sister around and being chased around? He's like, I'm still want to run. Oh, bruh. But I will say, it was a good night at work. And guaranteed, come Monday night at 7 o'clock, I get off work and I'm starting my vacation. I cannot wait. I cannot wait, dude. I am so looking forward to it. 9 days of not having to go to work. Oh, it's gonna be so great. I can't wait. Probably gonna get. Well, I wish I could say I'm gonna get caught up on the movies I've been neglecting, but let's be honest, I'm probably not. Well, I will say it's getting about time, unfortunately, to replace the projector. I think just because it's getting old. I mean, to be fair, I wonder. I want to make sure but I want to because if I remember right, the like little home projectors rarely last that long. But getting 5 years out of them was actually good. Uh, oh, by hours. Okay, I could not tell you how many hours I put in that thing. Well, my biggest thing is that not that it's getting darker. Well, it is kind of getting dark, but not because it's the light's going down out, but because the dust that's gotten in it. Got dust in it for days, literal days. Kind of annoying. Not gonna lie. And how much time we got left on our map for Rise? 7 minutes. Okay. I'm not gonna worry about my sliders until I am literally, and I do mean that literally, right there. Oh, you got to. Oh wait, no. That's right. Boop. Oh, tell you what, though. Like it's 64 degrees outside. My house feels way hotter than that. Why do I get that on me now? What's that word? What HHS is doing is very, that's all good. In theory, they should be really upset. I want to talk to. Crap! I hope I didn't drop that. Give me a second. I gotta run out to my truck or something. Cause by the looks of it, I hope it's still in my hoodie pocket. One of my Bluetooth pieces. I forgot to put it back in the base. Oh. Tell you what, it's good out there. Let me do this. You shut off the light. At the door. Frickin'. Excuse me. There we go. And we have 4 minutes. Okay. And come on. Yep. Like, you know, I'm just gonna make sure y'all can hear it. Because look, as a proud son of the South, I'm just glad that everyone's suddenly realizing that Abraham Lincoln was a tyrant. That's all. That's all I really ask. But no, it is funny to watch all these Democrats suddenly turn into John C. Calhoun. They recognize, oh, states' rights and limiting the federal government. Like, look, you guys have been behind this the whole time. Of course, right. Very pro Lincoln, reconstructing the South. But it's not just that. You've had Eisenhower and JFK send troops into the South to enforce different court rulings, segregation, these things. We've deployed troops into American cities so many times over. Patton
Bannon gave his speech about the culture war speech about the National Guard taking back LA block by block. So the idea that this is wildly unprecedented is just completely incorrect.
Of course, it's a lie.
Ultimately,
I mean, come on. One thing Democrats are good at. Lying.
To take those slings and arrows. I think overall, if you look at what happened in D.C., the population was happy to be safer. I think the same would probably
be about that time to throw the sliders or start throwing the sliders in the microwave. I just can't do it just yet because the fact that I'm gonna be real with you.
Republicans destroy their law and order to get all that
freaking
the Culture War podcast debating Brian Shapiro, largely me debating him over these issues. And one point that I made, because I think Austin was saying that we should have more.
There we go.
I don't think it's balkanization, but people going into areas where they prefer the laws. And I said that's going to lead to civil war. Brian agreed. My point was,
all right.
The United States as a largely monoculture 30 years ago, and the Democrats and Republicans.
Just got give the front a little bit of time.
And so in the Pew charts, you can see it's like two. What ends up happening is that because of Democrat and Republican entrenchment in these areas where it's like R plus 30 or D plus 30, and it's actually, I would say it's more a Democrat phenomenon because Republicans don't control cities, they don't control Washington.
Yep.
This means.
That's why I often say there's no such thing as blue states, just blue cities that turn states blue.
Further to the left, which the conservatives don't like. It's exponentially increasing. So what happens now is, in New York, 500,000 people left in 2020, largely conservative-minded people who live in New York. That makes it substantially easier for the left to win in New York. No kind of politician needs to pander to those conservative people. What ends up happening? The United States as a whole largely agreed. There were red states, blue states, swing states, and wedge issues. But now each state is hyperpolarized. So what happens is, where Oregon, you used to have to argue to the conservatives and find the middle ground. With all conservatives leaving, Oregon is now liberal to far left, and the government's going to end up in the staunch leftist position. Conservative states are now going to be
because they're all annoying.
Find the staunch.
Like I said, having news because quite frankly,
increasingly come further and further left or right.
I feel like this is important.
Right? Because the right is more well-founded. Left because they're power and cult-based. We're eventually going to come to a point where the right states vote for
okay.
more legal immigration. The left wants far left. The government is going to say no to this law. I think that what's happening now.
What?
And I feel like it's an inevitable reality where
close that.
We're actually really through.
Good. Now we're first sliders in.
We think of the United States as having its culture, but it really didn't for most of
start getting destroyed.
So
out of the
different people in these different states, they recognize themselves as Americans. They were distinct from other peoples, but the states were very important. That's why, for instance, somebody like Robert E. Lee, who was one of the most loyal Americans in the world, who was considered to be the top commander, was given control of the Union Army. That's why he lived with Virginia.
The honeys of the mustard.
To the United States, but
it's actually not even like, I don't know.
He felt loyalty to.
Like, I'm actually surprised at how good this honey mustard is. For being off-brand.
Again, and so you have
reconstruction
to try to force cultural homogeny back onto the state. Well, that goes for a while.
Reminds me of.
Start to have our differences.
So I stand by one of the best. Okay, so I got the door closed. All right. But basically, back in the day, literally over 20 years ago. Oh, I did not like that. That sentence in retrospect. But back when I used to hang out in Denny's all the time, back when we had a Denny's, I got tell you what, if you wanted to get me out of the house, we'd have to have a Denny's for you to do it. Not even gonna lie. But anyway, I got their nachos. But instead of getting it with the chip, I went ahead and got it with fries because they're out of the chips. My exact word at the time was, ooh, nacho fries sound amazing. And I was like, my brain went click, click. You know what we also need? Honey mustard. And ever since then, I have just used honey mustard for my fries.
autonomy, again, how we did
Alright.
then you're probably less likely to have a civil war in
Like,
that scenario.
granted,
The problem is that the
you can tell I'm a raging autist. I generally eat the same thing constantly. So I finally turn myself out of it. Then I'll turn around, find something else to eat constantly until I get tired of it. The cycle repeats itself.
At the same time, I think in some ways, I'm sure that we are back when we were saying the 19th.
Like, I'm so tired of onion rings right now. Okay, I'm so tired of those onion rings. They kind of, like, they weren't bad at first, but after a while, you just kind of realize how much they actually suck. And then you're like, hey, I would rather have real onion rings. When I say real onion rings, I mean like straight up onion rings that are actually solid. Because what I was buying, apparently, was onion rings, but they're not solid rings of onions. They were diced onions that were made into onion rings. And I'm just going to tell you now, that kind of sucks. That kind of really sucks. I also remember my bottle of water. I'm going to go, friends.
Here's they say, Second American Civil War started with the assassination of Charlie Kirk. Much like we hear the story of Franz Ferdinand, most people don't really know the full details of what happened. The story's actually pretty crazy.
The Archbishop of...
Comedy of errors, they end up finding him like they walk out of a cafe shop after thinking the entire thing
is like hungry or something?
Right outside, and that's the only reason they're actually successful.
And then they start a World War.
My question is, so the trend, I think, is obvious. We always say there's no off-ramp. The trend is political violence is becoming more common, more accepted. People are becoming unhinged. I don't see that slowing down. We're in a spiral. So what kind of event or what would have to happen to prevent us from continuing down this path?
That's why I don't think it's possible. All right, so we're hoping with a popular victory of Donald Trump, I was like, that's going to send the message that we are the moral majority we want. Instead, the response is, I don't care what the minority ridicule you. And so you end up with the people voted for Trump, for the Republicans. The Republicans have everything. They've got the majority of the House and the Senate. They've got the Supreme Court. They've got the executive branch. ICE that have been on the books for decades. Where the Democrats
Alright.
Fighting war, terrorism. Democrats are obstructing administrative having their police target federal law enforcement. Their judges are trying to...
They're more like coming from the Northwest.
Enacting his authority in the Constitution. And then you have the ground level leftists who are engaging in acts of terrorism and trying to murder cops or ram them with vehicles. There have been 4 rammings already and 6 instances where vehicles have been used as weapons.
I think there's more than that. There's a lot of stories that of agents getting boxed in, but there's no actual assault or violence. So it doesn't get reported, right? So I think it's happening way more, especially in Chicago.
When LA County declared a state of emergency over federal law enforcement, I was like, guys, this is the sign. A popular vote winner. Every branch of government said, we're going to enforce the law that's been for decades. And in California, they said, it's an emergency. They're telling you they're a Michigan based on the video we saw.
This irony is great. Again, the fact that this is a moment for everybody, this is fake for everybody, and that allows you to bring way closer to line than you would if you actually recognize the type of violence that you're entering into. And this really sets us up for a scenario where just walked into the Civil War without even recognizing it.
Alright.
There's so many people acting as if none of this is serious and none of it can be taken seriously, and that's part of course, the left's tactic. Again, putting people in these clown suits, putting them in these globe suits, making sure that you throw all this funny stuff out there. You put that out front as if it's a non-threatening, it's not going to be a big issue, and then you don't realize that you've already crossed several red lines in the whole process.
Yep, that's why, as I mentioned, I was debating our friend Barack, and I kept making these arguments as to why Trump can't use federal authority in these states, despite the fact precedent already shows us that Lincoln did. The argument is Lincoln had no authority under the Constitution. Congress can do it. He did anyway. And then Congress retroactively approved it, created the president, and the president can suspend habeas corpus after the fact, which is nuts. Based on the timeline, if you look at the Charlie Kirk assassination as a Fort Sumter moment, we are, it's only been a month. And The Battle of Bull Run was, I think, 3 months after Sumter. Theoretically, we could be zombie walking towards the first. I described it as just an example, not like something that's going to happen about the first Battle of Chicago. Because Chicago seems to be where the heat of everything's really taking place. If the gangs get into a shootout with federal law enforcement, and leftist extremists, not caring why, decide to join and help them for some reason, we will have a moment that we may not actually describe as the first Battle of Chicago, but historically they will. We'll just say a shootout erupted in Chicago. A couple of years after the fact, we might say, here's what they're calling. Just like they didn't say Civil War for 2 years after Fort Sumter.
I mean, look at COVID. Look how long it took to be like, hey, it's just like a pandemic now. Like, this is a global, like, no one wanted to believe it at first. We're like, what's going on in China? They're building those emergency hospitals. It's not going to happen here. And then it's like 2 weeks. And we're like, oh, so no, that stuff about in China, all that news, that was like warning. Like, you know.
And this is why it was so important that I kept pushing, like, right after Charlotte was shot, like, we have to take drastic action now, like, right away. Because the thing that always allows things to escalate is not too much action, too much authority, it's a lack thereof. And whenever you hesitate, you're encouraging this. So by
literally, this is where it stopped.
You're actually making
we're going to simmer things down and whatnot.
Than it is to do less incrementally. That's counterintuitive, but it's absolutely the case, especially when you have control of the executive. You need to take bold action, sweeping action, put this down immediately, and cut it off right at the source, rather than sitting around and playing footsie with it.
That's the joint. Yep. That's why I've been saying, like, Trump needs to send the troops now and put these jurisdictions under federal management and declare an insurrection and an emergency. And Trump can come out. You know, I don't know, but he's playing footsie. And maybe they're waiting for winter. I'm being optimistic when I say that. Really, I don't know. One of the arguments is that there won't be riots if it gets cold out. And so the Fed is waiting a few months for temperature to drop so that a place like Chicago, particularly, in Portland a little bit, but Chicago more so, when they take action, the left will not react. New York and Chicago are LA is always going to make sense. It's hard to deal with. But
left's going to react regardless. Let's be honest.
Right. If the federal government allows this insurrection and this sedition, it will embolden and keep growing. If Trump moves in now and people are like, okay, we're going to stop, the fact that Trump is taking it slow is allowing the left to organize and develop, once again, parallel economics.
Yep.
And that's when they finally say, we can fight you.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's why this entire crackdown that we've been pushing for has never really been about punishment. I mean, to a certain degree for some people, I suppose, it's for revenge. But the primary objective, like you're saying, is incapacitation. We're trying to incapacitate the enemy. Same thing like when a child is bashing his toy truck on a glass table. You know, when you take him away, take his toy away, you're not punishing him. You're just trying to get him to not break the table.
Yep.
That is, you know, the mandate for the federal government in this sense. It's like, hey, they're about to break this table. Pull them away. Enough. You got to incapacitate.
Let's jump to the story from Newsweek. Steve Bannon says, quote, there's a plan for Trump 2028. What is that plan, Trump Jr. 2028? Because I'm not buying it, but this is what Bannon is saying. Quote, he's going to get a third term. Trump is going to be president 2028, and people just ought to get accommodated with that. At the appropriate time, we'll lay out what the plan is, but there's a plan. We had longer odds at 16 and longer odds at 24 than we got at 28. They say that Trump is not eligible for another term under the 22nd Amendment of the United States Constitution. Presidents are limited to 2 elected terms. Now, you see the mistake they just made. And, you know, we could try, let me pull up the 22nd Amendment. Try and guess what the play may be. But, we got it right here. I'll throw it in. Section 1, 22nd Amendment. No person shall be elected to the office of president more than twice, and no person who has held the office of president or acted as president for more than 2 years of a term to which some other person was elected president shall be elected to the office of president more than once. Can anybody in the room answer for me what the key word is that they will try to utilize to get Trump a third term?
Even maybe in like.
Correct. If Trump is placed by a judicial appointment into the presidency due to some unforeseen circumstance, it will not be in violation of the 22nd.
Maybe that's the delay for all this action we were just talking about in the last segment. Is this is the year 1 of Trump's second term. So if there's plays like that in the background, they may need to wait for all this action. If create a faux crisis and then say, hey, he's back again.
But do we really think? I don't know if that's Bennett's play. What do you think? The plays that
we gotta expand the
just to
wrong
set
button.
something like this up, set up that emergency. I mean, ultimately, if it's an amendment, you're just as likely to be able to repeal it as anything else. You repealed
There you go.
prohibition, you could repeal this too, ultimately.
Well, but the words are relatively meaningless. It's an exercise of power. So the fact is that Trump wants to be president. We understand the spirit is that he can't be, but it does say elected. So it sounds like if the elected route is the route they go, there's an emergency. Trump declares an emergency under National Security Presidential Directive 51. Are you familiar? Not created by Bush. The president has the authority under executive orders to overwrite the U.S. government with an enduring constitutional government. It's called a single branch that controls everything.
Oh my God!
It's a national continuity coordinator. The play may be an emergency. Here's the deal, man. There's a bunch of different plays that could happen. Trump invokes the Insurrection Act. Says we are in an active civil war, and for that reason, Trump doesn't get elected at all. He stays president because there's no election in a time of war. Now, even the U.S. The Union had an election during the Civil War, but there's a bunch of plays Trump could make in terms of emergencies that avoid elected presidents.
There we go.
I'm wondering if like Bannon actually consulted the Trump administration on this, because I mean, like, I don't know if there's really an appetite. 'Cause, you know, J.D. Vance is a shoe-in at this point.
All right, I'm just gonna go ahead and drop that. I'm not about to sit here and act like I care about. I don't know what to say, and I'm just gonna be real. I don't think Trump's getting another term. Like, he's got his two. I'm not gonna sit there and even remotely act like he's getting a third one. Devices. And then we're gonna go Bink. Excuse me. Gonna need that. Oh. Not gonna lie. That's like, I don't know, that's just kind of dumb to me. Okay. I can drop that. Well, no, we're gonna have plenty of stuff to drop a trader when we finally get around to going to a trader. Is that a base one? Yes. Okay. Oh, man. Almost through my dinner. Boom. Yeah. Man. There we go. I'll probably end up just straight getting rid of that, since there might be, I might extend it out a little bit that way as well. Yeah. Oh, man. Not gonna lie. In retrospect, kind of regret getting those frickin' White Castle sliders. Just because they're kind of not bad, just kind of I don't know. Bland? Yeah. You say, well, add some ketchup. Well, I don't keep ketchup or mustard now. Honey mustard, yeah. But the rest? Mm-mm. Mainly because of the fact that Well, be real with you. I don't really can't have frickin' tomato stuffs anymore. So that leaves that out. Doop doop. And as for uh frickin' mustard, don't use it enough when I do use it. Like I had my if I actually had bratwurst more often. Really one thing. But I don't. Hmm. Though I do love me some good horseradish mustard, I'm not gonna lie. Mm. Okay. Um. Alright. Because I know that thing's gonna be a bit longer. And then we're going to where's the door there it is. Ah. Let me check and make sure I don't got boxes around me. Nope, I didn't think I did, but I wanted to make sure. Hmm. Alright. And that's the one. And I think I'm gonna go that way with it. Which way to go? Yeah, that's the way I went with it. Good, good. Where are you going? Is that at the top right there? It is. So we're gonna go ahead. Like I said, this is a whole lot of modification going on. Because I'm gonna be real with you. We need the space. We desperately need the space. Alright. Okay. Boom. So, pink. Oop, oop, nope. So that. No, I'm gonna be moving those up. Screw it. Because I like they're gonna widen the whole area at least a little bit. Because I'm tired of when I say, excuse me. I'm gonna take these to the kitchen real quick. Yeah. And there. Get a swig of my apple berry cherry juice. Oh. Don't really drink much juice last like week or so, cause I've been trying. Turn it down for you. Alright. I got it low enough. Yep. Or is that my mic? Cool. Is someone you're not if you look in the mirror and don't like what you see? Alright, there we go. I want to double check. Cool. Like I said, dude, I'm still like it's cold out. Well, not cold, cool. I think I've got a word for it. It's cool. I mean, feel good to me. All right, but to most people, 64 degrees is. I guess what it is. Let me double check. 63 degrees is cold. For me, so I'm gonna be dying of heat for once. Huh. What's the deal? Yeah. Uh, well, so we're gonna also at the same time while we're doing this because we're not gonna be covering them up and creating problems for ourselves. Uh, tell you what, it was like it's a good day at work though. Like I'm not, and so they're like, oh, it's no, dude, it's good. I got there, got things dropped, and what about my day? Coworker needed a ride home. I was gonna willing to give him one, but because apparently he lives over on the west side, he's like, man, bro, I ain't about to be trying to drag you all the way over the west side of town. Oh, I appreciate it, bro. Told him have a good night. He basically called them parents, so I was like, I get that. There we go. No problem. You know, so screaming, you never wanted it. Did you get what you deserve? You mean to tell me the shield reactivated? Alright, there. But, man, like I said, 3 days left! And I'm on vacation. I'm so freaking happy about that, dude. Oh, I can't wait. I'm literally going to spend, like, I mean, I know I'm going to have to do a couple things, but I'm going to spend as much of it as I can at home vegetating. Like, refuse to leave if I can. Alright. Then we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright. And it's, and yep, that was the ball. So that's what I wanted to check. Nope, nope, nope. Don't want it that high. Boom. I'm not gonna lie, I'm definitely tired. Man, am I tired. But like I said, have a good day. Oh, wait a second. Alright. Look at scares the shit out of me, cat. All of a sudden I hear oh, cat being a cat. Which tells me there's strays outside. Not gonna lie, I wish I could bring it in. But I don't need more animals. I got 2 cats already. Oh, I don't need a third one. I'd be lying if I said I did want to let the cat in and let it not be a homeless kitty. But I need to be strong. Like sometimes you just gotta admit you can't take in all the animals. I'm like, you wish you could, especially me. I wish I could. Like, but I also know I can't. First off, I can't afford it. Let's just be honest there. And even if I could afford it, right? I'm not about to have a basically like that cat fight with these two for attention. No, that's not right. That's not right to my cats. That's not right to that cat. I mean, just a fact of life. Ah, I have to change that the right one. I thought I did have the right one, but I ain't too bad. But we'll see how I feel about it here in a short bit. All right. Love this album. I'm not gonna act like I didn't. My poor coworkers, man, they freaking have to deal with me listening to this album every day, sometimes multiple times a day, depending on how long I'm there. Like, no worries. I'm gonna move those up. Well, chair shifted. Move those up above. Alright. But, meantime. If I crash on the couch, can I sleep in my clothes? When a man says I'm drunk, I suppose it looks like I'm laughing, it means I'm just asking to leave. What that I need, and I won't let you alone. You can watch me corrode like a beast in a coat. Rhyme out of the poison away with the poison the fan. Alright. don't even know what's up with that. But I do know I have the family minds at work. We will find out. But in the meantime, like I said, they'll have to get going moving. Right now, I want to get at least this area sealed up. Got to move those. Boom, boom. Okay. Let's go. Boom. Oh. Yeah. Now, with a little bit of modification on the inside, because there's probably still going to be a little bit of space issue there. Now we're gonna. Yep. Okay. Cool. Now, I think that's that. All right. Then we're gonna go. Emma Silly. Update. Yeah. Public. Just making sure everybody can grab it up. Alright, so. And call it back for the time being. Now, I might have to do some better updating. Here, remove some of that. But we're gonna find out. Okay. Okay, so it did finally, while getting that going, completely fixed it. Not quite. Well, it's not quite. No worries. Repair. Alright, done it repaired. Blocks 2 and just grab the proper repair. Because that's one thing I do need, is that thing good to go. Because when we do some raiding, anyway, when we do some raiding, we need that thing fully ready to go. I have to even see if I can put a frickin' shield on it. Hold on. Let's see if we can put a shield on a Hugger Eagle. Hugger Wrestle. Hugger, Drill, Armored. Polarized Shield. The... Yes, ma'am. Do you want the lap? No? Okay. Devices. Oh. Vein. Shield. Alright. Good to go. Devices. Structure. Wait, no. There you go. In that. We're gonna go over. Get that thing, folks. Up. Oh man. Tell you what. Like when I say I'm tired, bro, I mean I'm freaking. I cannot wait till I can get back to my normal sleep schedule. At least for 9 days. I'll be able to go to bed at a decent time, get up, to quote Cat Williams, get up before Jesus and the Mexicans. Like, I prefer it that way. As silly as it sounds, I do. Don't ever think I'd make you try to stay. And maybe when you get back, I think I could find another way. I know I say it every day, but man, I love the song. You're still a good for nothing I don't know. Fix your eyes and get up, baby, get up while you can. Would you even turn to say it? I don't love you yesterday. Oh, we need to fix that. Don't say you're tired of all the needless bleeding. Alright. And out on day. Oops, there. Just dollar, just another love. Baby, get up while you can. Cool. Get that. Oh, wait, I don't want holding on that, you know. Yesterday. Oh, that's right. Mm, back off. And back with that. And um, battle about the something. Hey, turn on. Okay, that's odd. Figured it would have a few, but had to make sure. No worries, we're fixing that right now. How big is the shield? Let me guess. Even though it doesn't have a shield, because I have the shield activated. Okay. Right? Oh, shield with only one. Oh, so there is one. Oh, go beer. Ah. And there we go. Record's been switched. Sides, you know, right? Yeah, dude. I did my best. I did my man over here. Be on happy, but yeah. Yeah, come here. You haven't had lap yet. Yeah. I've been home for an hour, and you've yet to have a little bit of lap time. Yeah, that's what you wanted. I know you wanted lap time. How we all go to hell. Drinking this last time and wishing you well. Mama, we all go to hell. Mama, we're all gonna die. Mama, we're all gonna die. Oh, I didn't know you could sit up there. Bobby. Yeah. I mean, see, I could go show you. Some people put them, like, some of these that are prefabs had some real thought put in them. My, wow. wireless, and that's my core. So how much better is my shield? 9,000. How much is my the CV of 8,000? So let's be honest. Those are rookie numbers. We need to pump those numbers up. Infection means good at the date of once we should have been. I could have been a better son. No, don't blame us. You know the flame just fade us. It's all so painless. Forget about that shit. Ah, yeah. So we know one extender ups it to from 6 to 9. So adding 6 extenders should give us a 18,000. So it give us a total of 24,000 shield. But mind, this could also cause problems for the. I might need a few things. We shall see. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. Oh man. Alright, so first off, so it does up at a decent amount. And also the decent draw, so we might have to make some more. The only size fuel tank we got. I didn't even bother to check how much that drew on the CPU. So worried about the generators. Like I said, we might have to make. Oh, look at that. Regular fuel tank. Alright. Go do that. But it's got 100,000, so it should be good. Wait, don't I have. Oh my goodness. Oh! Oops, I guess? No worries. We will figure it out. Alright. Let's drink to the horror that I am. To the good guys and the bad guys. To the monster that I've been, 3 cheers for tyranny. Unapologetic apathy. It was generated, but you never know. I mean, what's that? That's the constructor. That's the extender. It's already hitting it. Wait, we got 2 constructors on the thing? Yeah, one of them could be accessed via the frickin' device listing. So we are going to that actually works. Still one. Alright. Fine. Oh, so I did manage to actually finally get one of those to take one now. I just had to add I'm guessing. Oh. Uh, there they are. And you. Wait, you only put no, you can only put one shift extender in. Or shield extender. Well, that's lame. That's really lame. But alright. I'd say that's good to go now. Wait, that's the wrong way. That's right, the side that's got the repair console. Hmm. Alright. Well, it should be good. Gonna fit in my kid. But it's trouble and hurt. What you got under your shirt? Now we have. Oh, well, God told you what's on the planet. Even like what you haven't found. Okay. Alright. Yes. How to figure out like a Lars Megacorp's like, we're not sure with you. Because you keep picking a fight with the Xerax Empire. Me, why are you friends with the bad guys? I'm kind of waiting for another attack to come in. Well, no, it is coming, and I am not about to be off planet when it does. Wrong way, down the stairs. Yeah. Tell you what, like I said, I cannot wait to have my sleep schedule back. And nothing else. I definitely could have. Well, no, I actually think I can't. At least not evenly. Oh, there's more to it over here, yeah. Somewhere we've watched our yacht on the stream. I APM'd myself, but it started with an overnight scheme. That's what I got. Literally set up this whole repair system right here just for the CV. Pain too. Like we're talking, I had to work to get it to work. You thought so. Well, I'm not even gonna try. Okay. I mean, yeah, it does the repair. Yeah. Oh, drill launcher. Never mind. So you mean to tell me this thing is so not meant for combat? Why am I impressed? Me, pretty much everything I have is meant to get into a fight. Oh man. Like, I'm trying to make it to at least I don't have, not even lie. Get hot, boy. Get real hot. I'm getting tired. I want my bed. Hey, so I did want my bed. Yeah. Oh man. I've had a good day at work though. That's my main concern. It sounds funny, but part of the reason why I heart yeah, no, that is this side, yeah. Part of the reason why I heart having a good day because I usually have a lot of bad days. A lot of bad days are my own fault. Not even playing. I always come into work with the wrong freaking attitude. With a literal attitude some days. Because I didn't want to be there. No, I know why. That was probably definitely one of the things that ruined a lot of days needlessly, man. A lot of days needlessly. I wish you could sit down in this game. You know, plop a squat on top of the CD right here, look around, enjoy the view. I not even playing. What I do? You know, on a different planet. Oh, well, nice night out. A lot of snow. Let me look out at the snow for a little bit. Alright. Mm. Go. Look where your heart. But where's your heart? But where's your? And I know there's nothing I can say to change that part. To change that part. To change. Probably, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna go to bed. Go to bed immediately. We're gonna watch an episode of Sugar on Frontier. Let my mind unwind from the stream. Then go to bed. Finally get back to watching that. Okay, it's also clear my reticle red. So there it is. Yeah. Good to know. Just imagine being stuck on a ship. Ship side gravity's off, so because you're on a planet still, and they would mess with each other. So you have it off, and the captain's like, let's make sure we're not having any friends come up. So let's lift up upside down. Next was I thought I'd never speak, awake and unafraid, asleep or dead. Sad thing is, the main thing I'm really looking for is pirates. Always pirates. Because I do not want to hear blood, because Stand By, Famous Last Words is the best way to end this album. Ain't that right, big guy? Yeah. Ah. Hmm. Mm. What do we got over here? Gonna let that thing do its thing. Just chill. Hmm. Still can't believe about that. The first real, like, paid vacation. First actual paid vacation, I should say, that I've had in 20 years, man. I haven't had it. 19, because it was 22 when I had my first paid vacation. First and only. Yeah, I just said that vacation got ruined. Not even gonna act like it didn't. I just said a lot of things happened that I wish it didn't, but no point in bringing it up 20 years later. Like I said, it's been 20 years, get over it. A lot of things I've been trying to get over from past 20 years. I mean, I'm finally doing it, but I kind of mad at myself for carrying around that baggage for 20 years. Okay. I see a yellow arrow moving. I'm like, what is that? Please don't be a problem. Hmm. What? There you go. Yeah. Sweet. What if I can hire a trader for this shit? Excuse me. Shame you can't hire a crew. Now, 5 minutes. Let's, big device cargo box. Ah, there it is. Go with that. That should be more than enough. Yeah, shut off my jetpack. What is it, an unmanned station? There's nobody here? I mean, with that many turrets, you kind of don't need anybody there. Come on, come on. Does it have gravity? It does. It's all right. All right. Hmm. Uh. Oops. No, do that. All right. And let me see. Hmm. That might actually not be a bad plan. Let's see. Okay, how do you sell stuff? Let me. Hmm. And hello, let me check. Empyrean Galactic Survival. How do you sell items to traders?
Sell items. Find a trader, either an NPC or a trade station, and open the trading menu. Transfer the items you want to sell, and then use the same key to sell them for credits. Keep in mind that traders might reject certain items.
Oop, did not read it. Come on, wrong one. So what? I gotta. You gotta have that? Uh. Hmm. Oh well, I'll figure that out later. Wait. Uh. No, I'm not about to pick a fight with these guys, so. Oh. So now I don't need to give bring my ship around to this side. Oop, wrong way. Still a big freaking ship, though. Actually, okay. Let's go through the hangar bay script. Alright. Well, friends, unfortunately, it is that time. So please like, subscribe, ring that bell, follow me on the Twitters at Brainiac420, follow me everywhere else at a Nerd Number 40. Please come back again at 6 a.m. Central for my daily short. I know last few mornings it's been late, might even be late tomorrow, but I'm trying to get it back up at 6 like I had been doing. And then come back again tomorrow night, some point after 7. Hopefully I'll be able to go live at 7:15 again. And yeah, I wish I could tell you Attack of the Live Stream are still coming at you live at 5, but we all know how that's been going.